Hey guys, it's Jill and welcome to my booktube channel. This video is going to be a bookish vlog. So I'll start off organizing my bookshelves and bringing you along with that. Then later I'm going to go book shopping and I'll show you a book haul. And then I'll also do a reading update with my Kindle and also the physical book that I'm currently reading. Which honestly I haven't had too much time in these past few weeks to be reading much. But I'll update you guys anyways. And then I'll also kind of just talk about some other random book things as well in this video. But yeah, so my plan today is to first organize my bookshelves a bit. I specifically kind of wanted to work on my TBR cart because I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos how a lot of these books I've actually read in the past in like middle or high school, and I don't even know why I put them on my TBR cart, but I kind of want to keep this cart for truly books that I haven't read before. I was kind of keeping this top section for my unread books, like my truly unread books, but I kind of been running out of room, so I want to clear these and put them on my regular shelf, and then that will allow me to put all of my true TBR books on the rest of this cart here. I have quite a few physical books that don't even fit on my TBR cart, which I feel like kind of defeats the purpose of what I wanted this cart to be. So like I said, I'm just going to transfer all of the books that I have read previously and put them in a spot on my bookshelves behind me here. And I know that all these books on the top shelf, like I said, are actually books I've never read. So I'm just going to start with the bottom and take everything out. Oh, I guess I also have part of the Dune series down here, probably because I had no spot at the top here. And a lot of these books I did plan to eventually reread. I think I kind of have to reprioritize things though, because honestly I don't really have time to be rereading all of these series that I previously have read, like Delirium, The Hunger Games, Maze Runner, Divergent, and all of those kind of series that I am familiar with and I read in the past. And one day I do definitely want to reread them, but I'm just going to put them on like my normal shelf instead of my TBR cart. On this shelf here I also have some of the I guess the Mortal Instruments books. So I'll keep, actually I guess I'll take all of the books off and then I will reorganize them a certain way. More Dune books here. Also, Paul and I saw Dune 2, I guess 2 nights ago now. It was so good and I enjoyed that one so much better than the first one. The first one, I know they're like setting up the world and everything, but honestly that movie I was a little bored in it, but the second one was so good and a lot more action. So I would recommend it if you're interested. Now that my TBR cart is clear, I do know that I have a few more books downstairs as well, so I'll go and grab those. Alright, so I thought I had more books to go on my TBR than I did, but really the only one from downstairs was A River Enchanted by Rebecca Ross. And then I had downstairs Ruthless Vows and Iron Flame, both of which I've read, so won't be going on here. I'm just thinking now, I don't know if I should put like higher priority, I don't know why I said it like that, higher priority books at the top, or and then kind of middle priority and then lower priority at the bottom, or just separate by genre. I think I'll first quickly organize all of these books into different genres and then I'll decide on this part. Okay, I think I just organized all of my books here. I honestly am unsure about a few books of what their genre exactly is, but I've just used my best guess to kind of categorize them. So I think that I will put the sci-fi in first, which is only 6 books that I have here. And I have the Dune series, so I don't know if I've talked about it on my channel before. Yeah, I think I definitely have. But I have all 6 of the, well, the first 6. I know there's more, but I have the first 6 of this series, and I think I'm going to put it on the middle shelf because I feel like I'm going to put fantasy and romance fantasy at the top here, sci-fi, thriller, and then nonfiction at the bottom. I'm not going to categorize it in like high, middle, and low priority though. And I'm definitely probably putting these in the wrong order because I don't recall the order right now of this series, but it looks really nice on the cart there. I think I said I would put thrillers here as well. So I'm not even sure if this is thriller. Also, I think I have read this. I can't really remember. Should I put it with my other books on the shelves? I vaguely remember at least starting this. I might just put it aside actually. I'll put it on the shelf here. I have The Girl on the Train, so I'll put this here. I think I read this one too, actually. Okay, I'm putting these because those two are both old books, so I'm just going to put them there for now. None of This Is True, which is on my radar to read soon, but I just have not done that yet. Too Late by Colleen Hoover and A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I have all 3 of the books here. Good Girl, Bad Blood, and then As Good as Dead, so I'll put these ones in as well. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip this over, and then I'll put the kind of literary fiction-y ones in the middle section at the back. So I have The Book Thief here, The Dreamers. I'm gonna put that there again. The Prison Healer. I got this one, I think, right after Christmas or for my birthday, and I'm really excited to read this one. Also, I don't know if it's fantasy romance or not. Actually, let's see. Oh, that seems like fantasy romance, so I'll put that in that pile. And then I have The Midnight Library and The Nightingale. Okay, now for the top part. Am I gonna have room for all of these? I'll put in the romances first. I have Always and Forever, Laura Jean. I think that's the first one. No, the third one of the, what's it called? The To All the Boys I've Loved Before series. I still need to get that second one, but I just haven't really thought of it. Okay, Before I Fall. The Sun Is Also a Star. Everything, Everything, Betting on You, which I'm really excited to read that one at some point. The Last Song, The Little Tea Shop in Tokyo, Ties That Tether, Queerly Beloved, and finally Binding 13, which this reminds me I need to start this one as soon as I can because my one friend is reading this one. I think she's probably done at this point, but she said it's so good. Very sad at the same time, but also just really great story. Okay, and then I'll turn this around. And now time for some fantasy romances. So we have The Prison Healer. I'll put this one back here actually. To Kill a Kingdom. These Violent Delights. Twilight, which I don't even know if I want to read this, honestly. Witch of Wild Things. CC3, House of Flame and Shadow. That is not going to fit. Might have to put it this way. Crown of Midnight. From Blood and Ash. And then A River Enchanted is the last one here. Other than the Mortal Instruments series, which I will try to put some up here, but I probably will have to put some on the middle section as well. I'll move this up, put this back, and then I'll put the last 2 books down here, I guess. I feel like I like the way I organize this, but here are all of my books on my TBR, and also I have a little room at the bottom to, I guess, buy more books. And then with these books that I have, I think I'll put them in one of these cubby holes, but maybe not today, honestly. So now that I'm done that, I think that Paul and I will be going to the bookstore really soon. He just wanted to finish up something. I did want to show you, I saw this one sticker shop that, well, she sells stickers and other things actually, but she dropped a new emotional support collection, and she has like this one sticker, the emotional support water bottle sticker that she's kind of known for. But she dropped like emotional support book, emotional support Kindle, and I wanted to show you guys. It is by Jamie Page Doodles, who I've got their bookmarks before and stickers before, and they're super cute. I really like this one. It's lavender and has teal foiling. And then this sticker I feel like would be perfect for my Kindle. I think I like this one the best. And lastly, I don't even think I'm going to put this on my water bottle just because I want to still be able to clean it okay and everything, but this one is so pretty, and I saw on her TikTok her showing it and everything, so I really want to get this one too. I think maybe I'll just like put it in my, I don't really know honestly, but I will figure out some way to use this one. But other than that, I think I'm going to get a little bit of schoolwork done before going book shopping. Of course, I'll bring you guys along to the store, and then I'll share with you guys and talk a little bit about all the books that I got. We're back from Indigo and I got 2 books here. One of them is actually a cookbook and it is the Tiffy Cooks cookbook. I believe this came out at the end of February and I've been waiting for months ever since she announced on TikTok that she was coming out with the cookbook. I was so excited because I've been following Tiffy Cooks, I guess, on TikTok for years now, and Paul and I have made so many of her recipes and really enjoyed them, so I'm happy to have a cookbook with all of them in one place now, so I don't have to like keep referring to different TikTok videos. And I know I kind of flipped through a few pages when I was at the store, but I'll show you some of the things. Like this for breakfast. We've made this chicken chow mein before and it was honestly so good. So many interesting things like buttery seafood fried rice, that looks delicious. A bunch of entrees and then also a few desserts at the end too. A lot of buns as well. There's a recipe in here to make boba and it honestly sounds like a lot of work, but I feel like it would be worth it. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. I literally want to try every single recipe in here because it all looks so good. But that was the first book I got, and then I got A Fate Inked in Blood. Also look at the foiling on the sides. I had no idea that it was going to come with sprayed edges and I was very happily surprised about that because I don't think I have any books that have sprayed edges like this, and it just looks so pretty on the shelf. Well, I guess you wouldn't see it on the shelf, but it looks so pretty when you're like holding it and stuff. So this, to my knowledge, is a fantasy romance and I believe it says, yeah, Saga of the Unfated book 1, so it's going to be part of a series. I have heard kind of mixed things about this. I was trying not to see spoilers and stuff online, but I have heard some people say they really like it, some people they're like not so much, but I'm really looking forward to trying it and seeing how I feel about it. And I don't even know exactly what the premise is about this. I think I might just kind of go in not knowing because sometimes it's fun that way. Also, it's white when you take off the cover and everything with like a blue foiled title there. This book is also in a release. I believe it's also from the end of February was when the release date was, but I'm really looking forward to this one. And yeah, those are the books that I got today at the Indigo run I went on with Paul. I think now I'll read on my Kindle for a little bit, but I will update you guys on that book once I'm a little further in. I think I'm only like 10-ish% in. So I will continue with that for a little and then I will update you guys. Alright guys, I'm going to finish off this video with a reading update. So I, as you probably saw, am reading When Life Gives You Lemons. This is by Noor Sasha and I think black and white, it's hard to see the last name clearly. I believe it's Sasha is the last name. And I am really enjoying this one so far. The main female character, her name is Alina. Unfortunately at the start she gets dumped by her crappy ex-boyfriend because he finds out that she has epilepsy and I don't know, I guess he just like can't handle that or something. He definitely sucks though, and he was super rude with the breakup and everything. So she has a childhood friend. Well, she doesn't even really remember him, but his name is Azir. And Azir's parents and her parents kind of want to play matchmaker and set them up together, but Azir, he is a single dad. His daughter's name is Zoha, and he doesn't really want any distractions or a girlfriend or a wife even that would distract him or take any time away from his daughter. So far I'm really enjoying this story. I feel like it's going to be super cute. I have high hopes and I'm not even 20% in yet. Currently they're at, I believe it's Azir's sister's wedding, and I think they would just add the reception portion. Because Alina's grandpa, I believe, he was like, oh, why don't you go dancing? And she's like, no, I don't want to. But I feel like she will eventually with Azir. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my reading update. I'm also still only like halfway through of CC2, which I have not picked up since the last time I mentioned that, which I think was only last week in my previous video. But like I said there, I just don't want to read it too fast, which doesn't even make sense at this point because I've been reading it for weeks and weeks now. So I should just read it and finish it, but I'm really enjoying it, so I don't want to like rush through it at all. So yeah, still reading House of Sky and Breath for my physical book, and then the Kindle one, the one I just was talking about. I have been finding with my Kindle though, because I started, what was it called? Can I Steal You for a Second? Which I was really anticipating this one. I heard, well, I think like maybe one review saying it was really good. I got only 21% in, and I just didn't really like it that much. I can't even pinpoint exactly well, first of all, they were talking about the pandemic like pretty often, which I don't really like when books mention it because it's not my kind of vibe with me trying to read books for escapism. And then I kind of just DNF'd to that. But then after that, I tried the Fake Out, and I literally got 4% into that one before I realized, again, I don't like hockey romances, so I don't know why I keep trying to read these hockey romances. My one friend right now, she's definitely in her hockey romance era and she's loving them right now, but it's just not my thing, I don't think. So unfortunately, I'm also not going to finish that as well. But what my point was, I feel like with Kindle Unlimited, it really just allows me to DNF things like so much easier if I'm not enjoying it, even super early on in the book. Like the Fake Out, I was 4% in. So I don't know if that's like a good or bad thing. Definitely with physical books, I will tend to read halfway. Unless it's like really, really bad, maybe I'll stop before halfway. But with KU, I'm just like, why would I even try to read more if I'm not enjoying it right now? Because it's like, well, it's not free since I pay the monthly fee, but it's not like an extra amount of money. So I don't really feel like a loss from that, I guess. I don't know if that's good or bad, but those are the other books that I've tried on KU just this past week. Otherwise, I think that is it for this bookish vlog. Thank you guys so much for coming with me throughout my day today. I had a lot of fun. Of course, if you've read any of the books I mentioned today, or if you just have any general recommendations for me, I would love to hear your thoughts in a comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more book content, and I will see you in a new video next week. Bye guys.